Morning, everybody. Larry from Be Yourself Adventures. Today is July 17th, 2026. I'm here up in Clarkdale, Arizona, which is probably the mid or northern part of Arizona. And I'm getting ready to meet up with a friend of mine that I haven't seen for almost 40 years. I worked with him on a movie called Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure back in 1987. So he should be here shortly. Going to talk to him for a little bit. I am probably not that far from Jerome, probably about 2 or 3 miles. And if you guys are familiar, Jerome is supposed to be the haunted ghost town, and they have the hotel that was used to be a hospital, an asylum, all this, and it turned into the Jerome Grand Hotel. Well, I might go up there for a little bit, show you guys around, but this is kind of not a real long video. This is more of a kind of a personal video, you know, to be able to see a friend I haven't seen in, good grief, like I said, almost 40 years. This guy is such a longtime friend, and I've been waiting to see him for a long time. It's funny because this story goes, when we work on Bill and Ted's, he says, make sure you buy yourself a pair of brown gloves. And I was going to, and I found out what it was for because he made the hands for Freddy for Nightmare on Elm Street. Well, that never happened. Because first of all, my mom wasn't too hip on me getting something with blades or something like this on a glove, and so after a while I lost contact with him, and I haven't been able to talk to him since then. Now, you know how people move, phone numbers change. I mean, he didn't live that far. He lived up in Jerome. I figured he's out of state or, you know, not living here anymore. But in fact, he's not too far from this area where I'm at right now. So we will see what he has to say, and we'll see you guys in a little bit. Always be yourself. Peace. I'm going to turn the camera around so you can get an idea what this looks like, this area. If you see up there on that mountain on the side, I don't think you can see it, there's a big J up there. That is Jerome, the old ghost town, mining town. Copper, silver, gold, mainly copper back in the day. That's why Arizona is called the Copper State, because it's mainly founded on copper. So, and the thing about Clarkdale, where I'm at, the production was so crazy, and they didn't want to keep going down the hill. So they ended up by a gentleman, I think his name, don't get me wrong, William Clark. If it's wrong, I'll put the name up in the chat there. But he was decided, well, let me take operations and everything down by the Verde River. And it ended up being called Clarkdale after his last name, Clark. I was correct. It is William A. Clark, 1839 to 1925. So, and he was a Montana businessman. So, you know, he was involved in mining, banking, railroads. But, you know, what he did is he purchased the United Verde Copper Company in Jerome around 1888. So you talk about a lot of history up here in this area. The whole Arizona has rich in minerals and history. So basically, Clark decided to relocate to a smaller and more stable site, I guess along the Verde River, at the base of Cleopatra Hill, which is probably about 5 or 6 miles from Jerome. So that's kind of how this area got developed. All right, well, we're going to wait for my friend, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Now, you were going to tell me about the card, the gloves.
On the Johnny Carson show,
Yeah.
Robert Englund showed up with one of my gloves.
Right.
And the glove that he had was one that had plastic blades. And this type of plastic in that day, it would bend and not break and come back.
Right.
And so he's talking to Johnny Carson like this, and he's got my glove like this, national TV and everything like this, and he takes his finger like this and pulls that blade all the way down like this. And I'm thinking, don't break, God, don't break, in front of everybody, don't break my glove.
Yeah.
And he lets go of it, and it snaps right back. And he goes, oh, yeah, that was right. And then Johnny Carson touched it and like this, and then that was it. But it was on at one time, it was on the Johnny Carson show.
I have a question. How did you go from making the gloves, working on Bill and Ted's? Because I remember we talked on set and everything else, but how did you come to work on that movie?
Just being in the right place at the right time.
Yeah.
The first gloves of two, they cut Robert's hand.
Right.
And you can't cut the man's hand in his wire. And then when I met him, I asked him, and I said, let me see your hand. And he held it up like this, and I went like that. And he says, well, you'll need a mold. And I says, you just gave me one.
Oh, wow.
Right here. My hand's the exact same size as Robert Englund's.
Oh, my gosh.
The only difference is my middle finger is a little shorter than his.
Yeah.
And that's the only difference between our paws.
Yeah.
And so with that, I was able to make a glove and hand it back to him, and it fit and no problem at all, and everybody was happy.
Do you remember this?
Oh, yeah. That's in the schoolroom. And they were bitching because there wasn't enough room.
Right. And then that's the day they had all the extras dress up as characters, but they didn't do that scene. So they redid it. And this was, remember, at East High School? Right there on McDowell?
Yeah, this room was too small, and so they all shifted it over to the big room where the auditorium was.
Yeah, well, they did that. That's where they did their assignment, where they brought all the characters on stage. Yeah, they were going to do something like that on here, but they said, no, let's do it on the stage. But yeah, that's exactly right. And, but you did a lot of special effects on there.
I went from Bill and Ted's all the way through another 7 or 8 years of special effects or some sort of movie.
Like what other films?
All the films, like I said, like 3 movies called Ghost Town.
Ghost Town.
And Elm Street 3, 4, 5, and 6. 3 movies called Ghost Town. Bill and Ted's, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. The fun thing about it was, in that movie you just showed me there,
Bill and Ted's, yeah.
Bill and Ted's, they had a giant toilet that was huge, and we were supposed to take a scene underneath it, and and so we built the largest toilet I've ever seen in my life.
Seriously?
And it was 20 feet high.
Yeah.
The bowl was half the size of this bench, and it was a toilet. Well, after it was all built and everything like this, the powers at be decided, well, that's not very good taste,
Oh, my God.
And so we'll just throw the whole thing out.
So Steve Herrick wasn't real happy.
So nobody was happy. But it got built, and there it was.
Yeah, yeah. Do you remember the shirt that was handed out to people? Hold on. Sorry, guys. On set?
Oh, yeah.
Remember that? I actually gave it to a friend of mine. But those were the sweatshirts they handed out.
I wish I'd have kept all my stuff.
Yeah.
Because there was so much of it going around, I automatically thought I could just go ahead and get another one.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Can I see your glove again? That picture with the glove? I want to see that one more time.
Yeah, see, this is a metal bar, and it went up here like this, and it had it strapped down so there would be enough strength to do what they had. The first glove we made, the stunt man drove it through a wall and destroyed The glove.
You're kidding.
No, broke the blades, broke everything up like this, and I'll going out the door like he tosses it to me,
Right.
and it's in 4 different pieces, and he just destroyed it.
See,
And I said, well, so we got to do about this, because if it costs so much money to make these pictures, that if it's bad, then I got to hand him another one so he can just keep around shooting. You can't pay me and a whole crew of 36 people a week and a half while I make another one.
oh yeah, you said it was really a lot of work.
So,
Yeah, because you were going to make me one, and you said you make it out of leather gloves, regular leather gloves.
yeah,
And then you do all the other
other stuff, yeah.
stuff on that. How long does it usually take to do one glove?
To make one glove? I can't really answer that, and the fact that I never did make one glove.
Well, you made a lot.
I made 10 gloves.
Right.
So if I had to do the one of the tricks that I had was that there's a difference of 100 degrees between soft solder and hard solder.
Right.
So I made all the rings and everything like this hard solder, and then flipped it over and did all the rest in soft solder, so that I wouldn't work on this side and have this side fall apart.
No.
So that's how it all stayed together, by the differences of 100 degrees in different solder.
Oh my gosh.
And nobody would probably ever know that, except that they weren't jewelers.
Right.
And in the Air Force, I made teeth.
Right.
And that's where I got all my hands and stuff together.
To be able to do something like that.
To be able to do something like that. Yeah.
I mean, when you talk about that, because how many do you have left? Do you have any?
Oh, I have no gloves left. No.
Yeah, no gloves.
The last glove that I had, I sold and had enough money to buy a divorce and get a new truck, or a good used truck.
Good used truck.
And then that was it. Put a couple of money in the bank, and that was all there was to it.
Yeah. So, what did you do on Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? Do you remember?
It was, again, because I'd had other movies in my experience,
right.
I got invited to a bunch of other stuff to be an observer to make sure that this would go right.
Yeah.
So they had 3 movies in the ghost town up in Jerome.
Right.
Where, what's his name lived? Anyway, the owner.
Yeah.
And because I was up there and in his environment, then that would brought other people.
Yeah.
And because he was a race car driver, and he would come and take your truck and fix it all up and make sure it's all faster than it was.
Right.
And then you owe him money and he would drive away.
Yeah.
And so there was a lot of times that people would be showing up with 1 or 2 trucks, and leave them, and then taking their truck and going home and coming back in 2 weeks to pick up all 3.
Oh my gosh.
The man was probably fixing 35 or 40 trucks.
Really?
A month.
Wow.
And that might be, that's pretty close to the right thing. The whole situation with all the movies and this, that, there, than living up in Jerome, I've had more adventures than 5 people.
Right.
And it just being in the right place at the right time.
Oh yeah. How was Robert to you? I mean, did you guys get along pretty good, or?
I never was able to really talk and converse with anybody, because I was a little bit back, and I was off to the side, making sure that everything worked.
Yeah.
And I didn't really have time to go say, converse. If that's what you guys want to do, fine, do it. But I'm busy over here
doing your job,
making sure And they had a nail board.
Yeah.
That you could touch each nail, and that light on that truck would happen, or that light would happen on the big junkyard.
Yeah.
Okay, so you could go like this, and all the lights like this, and then turn around and just hit one. And if they wanted that truck lit up, then you go to number 3, touch that like that.
Wow.
And so that's how we controlled all those lights going on and off just at the right time.
Oh, that's incredible. That's incredible.
And it was and everybody had their own nail boards.
Right.
Some of them were larger, and they actually had a case
Yeah.
that they carried in their truck. And when it came there, open it up, plug it in, and we're ready to go.
Ready to go. Did you like working on that movie?
I liked all of them.
Yeah.
And mostly because everybody was so incredible.
Yeah.
And then I was so busy.
Yeah.
I just,
You don't have a favorite, like, oh, I like this one better than this one.
oh no, it was just like, the thing I liked about it was getting paid on Friday and $300 extra on Saturday.
Right.
And,
Right.
and I was making $1,800 a week.
Yeah.
Plus 3 on Friday in case I needed anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then we used to, the caterers
Yeah.
were so outrageous
Right.
that if I wanted a medium rare steak with potatoes and blah, 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 they'd take my order and give me a number.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's 50 guys standing out here with numbers like this, and this at 9 chefs just going like this, bing, 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 number 16, here we go. I guess, and so they would actually feed and service
Oh, I remember those.
and then because we only had a half an hour.
Right. Right.
31 minutes, you're working.
You know what my favorite was? The breakfast burritos.
Oh,
Those, oh my gosh. Remember how big those things were?
they were huge.
Yeah, yeah.
I'd love to go to a place and find out now.
Oh man, I just... See,
And then sometimes black coffee is too hard on you.
yeah.
Take a little dash of salt.
Uh-huh.
And just like, it doesn't take more than like 4 or 5 granules
Yeah.
of salt, and that'll mellow that coffee
Really?
right out. Yeah, just like that.
You know, the first time I had a cup of coffee, I was working on Near Dark. It was the first day on set. It was like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning. Nothing hot to drink. The only thing they had was hot coffee. So I drank coffee, and then from there I got used to drinking it.
My mom was an incredibly shitty cook.
Yeah.
She couldn't boil water.
Yeah.
Just what it was. And so whenever the family got together or anything like this, she was only allowed to make the toast.
Yeah.
Okay, so when it was popped up, she'd butter it and put it on a plate. And that was the only thing she was allowed, because everything else
Right.
was burnt.
Right. Right. No.
I am really lucky in that I am able to be in really good health.
Oh, you look great.
As old as I am.
Well, you're good. When do you turn 82? When do you turn 82?
September.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I'm just a couple of months, 3 months away from being 82.
See, you were in your 40s when we worked on Bill and Ted's. You remember the beard, you kind of the mustache, and you always wear your hat, and
If you showed me a picture, it'd bring back the memory.
that one I showed you. See if I go back in there, because that classroom I sent, the Bill and Ted's. Let's see if I can find it. I gotta find it now. But yeah, oh, here it is. Okay, I'll never forget taking this picture. Let's see, where are you? There's a whole group. Oh, here we are. Right there, with the hat.
Yeah.
You remember?
Yeah, I have this in a big picture, and that I was going to bring to show you.
Oh no!
Original.
Yeah.
And it's still somewhere in my rig, and I can't find it.
Oh man, because that's how you looked. You had your blue hat cap on.
Yeah, it says film in Arizona.
Yep.
And then the deal was there is that everybody liked me to be on the very far end of it because I had a film in Arizona, and they didn't want this in the middle.
Yeah.
So they put me all the way over to the left and out of the way a little bit so that it wouldn't be number one on the center of the picture, film in Arizona.
Wow.
So they purposely moved me all the way over here.
Yeah.
Just to make sure that I stayed out of the picture.
Yeah, I still have that film in Arizona hat. I still have mine.
You still have your hat?
Yep, still have mine. Oh yeah. Seen better days, but yeah, I still have it. But yeah, that was you. You had that mustache going.
Oh yeah, and then I got rid of my beard and mustache
Yeah.
a while back.
Yeah.
Right now it's easier for me to dry shave,
Yeah.
and so every night before I go to sleep, I sit there and shave.
Yeah.
And then I do the same thing in the morning.
Wow.
And then it takes me just about 2 minutes. Scrape, use a little brush, no water, no nothing. Just do it raw.
Right.
And it's done.
Well, Scott, I want to thank you for me putting you on video. So we got Scott Nessel Road.
Yes.
Wow.
Yep, that's me.
And it's been almost 40 years. It'll be 40 years next year. We worked on Bill and Ted's, and it didn't come out until 1989.
Yeah, I was trying to write everything down.
Yeah.
To make sure I could tell you all the stories.
Yeah.
And you've heard most of them already.
No,
so
you gave me a lot of stories. A lot of stories I'll always remember, to our friendship. And I think you and I talked to Ali on Facebook a little bit. They played, Genghis Khan. Remember they filmed at Metro Center, did all that. I talked to him for a little bit, but I am so blessed to known you this long.
I'm so blessed to be here.
Well, it's funny. You're like a guardian angel to me, because my wish was one day to be able to sit down and talk to you after, I didn't think I would ever get a hold of you again, put it that way. I thought, I'll give it the last try. And that's when I did that little forum on Facebook. And that's when Sheila said, "Oh, I know Scott. Let's get you both together. Let's get those 40 years."
And that lady's name was Sheila?
Yeah, that was here, yeah.
Oh, that was not her.
Oh, who is that?
Her name is not Sheila. There's another lady that's, as you go, that building right there.
Yeah.
That's the owner of that lady's is Sheila.
Oh, Sheila. Okay, she's the one that told me that she'll make sure you're up and ready to come out here. Yeah.
Yeah,
But the other young lady that was here?
Yeah, this one here, that was my my landlord's wife.
Oh, okay.
And so because I helped them out, then that's how you got a hold of me.
Oh, okay. Okay, everyone, welcome to Jerome, Arizona. Just had a great conversation with a longtime co-worker, Scott Nesselrode from Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Now, I'm going to come up here and check out Jerome a little bit before heading back home. You guys, this looks absolutely amazing. Avocado toast. You think of avocado toast, a slice of toast with a little bit of cheese and avocado, but not this. This is incredible. Alright guys, this is incredible. I mean, I never even imagined having avocado toast like this. Tabasco, of course. Try a little bit. I don't know how in the world I'm going to eat this. They give you a little lime. Try that out. Bon appetit. Might help if I had silverware. Trying to figure out how in the world am I going to eat this Now I do because there's silverware right next to me. This is avocado toast. Then I'm a rich man from the mountains. This thing is just absolutely incredible. Now I see why they give you a knife. This is the best. I love avocado toast, but I've never had anything this stature. And a little jazz music going on. This is what we got right now. Piece of bread, goat cheese, pickled onions. There we go. I'll let you guys know what I think. So yeah, pickled onions, avocado, toast. Cheers. I cannot tell you how good this is. It has a little sweet texture to it. This is nothing like I've ever had before. And I think it's the pickled onions that gives it a little the sweetness. I mean, I'm in love with this garlic toast. I mean, avocado toast, not garlic, avocado. So I'm going to finish up, and then I'm going to take you around Jerome a little bit. Always be yourself. So you guys know when food is good, you make a mess. And I'm kind of making a little bit of a mess, so. But I've ate a few bites of this so far, and I'm going to have to give it a. Well, I'll be honest with you. I have to give it a 10 out of 10. So, 10 out of 10 for an avocado toast. Incredible. Eggs, avocado, pickled onions. Looks like it's a little bit of sprouts on there. Alright guys, well, again, I'm going to finish this up. I told you earlier, I'm going to go walk around, check the room out. Sorry about the music, it's a little loud guys, but always be yourself. Peace. This is absolutely beautiful to see things like this. So yeah, this was the place I just had that avocado toast. If you guys are ever in Jerome, check this place out. So you got kind of a mineral and rock shop here. Oh, look at that. This is a lot of fool's gold pyrite. I used to get that stuff when I was a little kid. I was so excited. It's like, wow. Rich in gold. Well, all it was is fool's gold and pyrite. But gives you guys a little idea. Being in Jerome. Again, this was like a little stop for me. Just come up here, enjoy, before I head back home.
Maybe closer to the car.
But yeah, Jerome has been around a long time. In fact, that hotel up there. Well, I was trying to show you until the truck kind of pulled into there. Hotel Connor was from 1898. So you got to think about this. Was no copper mining town. And it's been around. Used to be abandoned. Used to be a ghost town. But back in the day, the 1800s, late 1800s, early 1900s, this place was booming. Then the copper mine dried up. So everybody kind of left town. And that was it for Jerome. But then, back in the 70s and 80s, the town started to grow again. But not because of the mining, but because of the art district. They got a place for all the artists would come, just like this. All kinds of arts, and now you also have wine tasting up here. As I'm careful going downhill, because this whole town is based on being on the side of a hill. Can you imagine living in a place like this? Worried about rock slides. In fact, there's a jail here that has literally slid down part of the hill. Now, if you guys look up there, and I'm going to zoom in, if you guys can see it, that is the Jerome Grand, the one with the red tile up there, kind of a yellowish color. That used to be a hospital. And I went in there before it was even opened, while they were still working on it. They still had a lot of hospital things throughout. They had the gurneys through there. They still had medical equipment. So we got to talk to the people who bought it. Unfortunately, one of them passed away. But it's really, really cool. You can stay the night there. Supposedly be haunted. And the Ghost Adventures has done a film on there. So on that note, spend time here in Jerome. Just real quick. Nothing to write home about, but still, I got to enjoy a little free time. Visit a friend I haven't seen for about 40 years. Now, I get to go home. So if you guys like this video, if you can, subscribe. Hit the like button. Share the video. Hit the notification bell. And you know what? Because next time, there's going to be more adventures. You want to stay tuned. It's been a while since I've done something like this. And lately, it seems like it's been video games, video games, video games. But right now, it's back to the adventures. So on that note, guys, always be yourself. Cheers. Got a cold, piping cup of Pepsi. To Adam DeWoo. Adam DeWoo. Always be yourself. Peace. And one more look before we go to Jerome. Always be yourself. Till next time.